No, you hit it as it's fading.
Shut up.
You still haven't gotten it right. You were terrible at this.
I do it the way I want to do it, Shane.
Which sucks.
I'm the button man, Shane.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Stop yelling at me, Shane.
I'm not. You're the only one yelling.
I'm not yelling.
Yeah, you are a horrible, horrible human being. Welcome to the SKIDS Show. I'm Shane Kopke. I'm here with Tim Gage and fuckface fuckery.
Hello.
Kevin McNichols.
Hi, Kevin.
There you go. What is that from?
That's SpongeBob.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, it sounded familiar.
Yeah.
Never watched that show.
A little bit. I watched.
That's
a
good to
little bit
know.
of
I mean, yeah, it's and our viewers want to know as well.
Well, hey, everybody out there, never watched SpongeBob.
Not a fan, huh?
I
What
just
about
didn't
Courage the
understand it.
Cowardly Dog?
Never even heard of that.
Any of those?
What the fuck is that one?
Oh, that
I
was a
assume
fantastic
it's a
one.
cartoon.
Yeah. Cartoon Network shit right there. Brack show.
You got to think
In
about
fact,
it.
I remember the Brack
I
show.
found the guy that does the voice work for Brack. He now sings like popular like I don't know, rock and roll songs as Brack.
Well,
it's fucking awesome.
When did those shows come out?
That could be
I want to say 2000s.
Yeah,
I
it
would
was
have
2000,
never
early
watched
2000s.
those then.
Yeah, they were great.
Because I was into like
Pussy.
Futurama. Yeah, Pussy was also a part of that whole thing.
Yeah,
That's
that-
when they had
that
like
plays
the
but like-
role.
that's
but
when
like-
they had like Toonami and stuff. Remember
But like
that?
Yep.
Yeah.
cartoons back then, like
Samurai Jack.
the early
Yeah.
2000s is when like didn't they start doing the fucking late night Adult Swim style
Yeah,
stuff?
that's
Yes,
when
they did.
Adult
That's
Swim
what.
came in.
That's why I watched that shit. Plus, I also worked nights.
Aqua Teen Hunger
Aqua Teen
Force.
Hunger Force popped
I-
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
I gotta get
working.
some sound files from them.
I remember
Those are
working
fucking
till like
Meatwad.
till like 2 in the morning.
He gets what he wants.
Nope, that's not even close.
Shake.
Yeah, it's still not even.
Yeah,
shake.
it's I'm not very
no,
good at
he's
his
got a
voice.
higher like this little raspiness, but high. It's fucking
Very
weird. But no, I remember getting home at like 2:30 in the morning, watching that, stoned out of my mind, and then on top of it, watching what was the other one that I watched?
Every day.
I fucking watched.
Damn right.
God damn it! It came from Saturday Night Live. TV Funhouse.
Oh, I heard.
TV
vaguely
Funhouse.
remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TV
Vaguely.
Funhouse. That was my favorite thing to watch.
That's
when
where
I
the
got
guy
home.
cut up an American flag. I think that's where they got canceled.
It might have been.
Yeah,
I-
and he's the guy
Huh.
who does the voice of SpongeBob.
Is he really?
Brought us all the way back.
Well, the weird thing is
Well, holy
they had Triumph the Insult Comic Dog,
Yeah,
whatever,
Triumph
on the
was-
show.
For
But-
me to
but the-
poop on.
The whole show, TV Funhouse, was this this dude that often for some reason would be dressed as a cowboy.
Yeah.
And then but I don't know why, because he didn't always do it. And then he lived with his Anapals, which were like a couple of real animals, but the rest of them were all like fake animals.
Right.
And then anytime they went anywhere, they would just flush themselves down the toilet to get there.
Yeah.
It was fucking weird.
It's a great story.
There was one well, there was one episode where they all got fucked up and went to Vegas, but the way they got fucked up is they fucking tapped into the guy's spinal fluid and snorted it. They pulled it out,
Well,
dried
yeah, that
that's
usually
fucking
does
magic.
it. Yeah,
Dude, it
that's-
was fucking crazy. They
that's-
pulled it out, dried it, cut it up, and then all the animals snorted it and went to Vegas.
That was
This is Spinal Tap.
It was fucking crazy.
that was the whole.
Such a good show.
MTV had all those late night movie or cartoons, animated.
They were
series.
too crude though for me,
They had,
and I
like,
don't mean
Eon Flux and
Ah,
I
yeah.
think
Eon
it
Flux was cool.
the
what was it?
drawings.
Joe's apartment was that was
Yes,
an MTV
Joe-
as well.
Joe's
wasn't it?
apartment.
Yeah, but that
yeah.
wasn't
that was a movie
animated,
though.
No,
And that was
it was
live
a series.
action.
Yeah, they had a
There was a
live
series?
action
It was a
too.
TV.
Oh,
It was-
okay.
It started as
there was a
TV
movie
series.
too. Yeah.
But then it became a movie because it
Yeah,
was so
okay.
popular at the time.
I only
But
saw
there
the
was,
movie.
I mean, I can't remember what it was called on MTV, but there was it was like an
Yeah,
hour
they
long
had a block.
Yeah, it was a block of really out there fucking cartoons.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about because the way that they introed it, they would the MTV logo would like spin and then fucking grew arms and all this
Yeah,
weird
it would
shit.
morph and do it. Yeah,
Yes.
it was an animated block.
Yeah, and that's how that whole block started, like before each one, because that's
Those
it
Eon
had-
Flux ones were fucking dope.
See,
Oh,
I
I know.
never got into the.
Oh my
Eon
God.
Flux was
So-
awesome.
The animation of it was
The
amazing.
animation, the
That's
movie
the
was
thing.
terrible.
Did not like the animation of it. That's one of the reasons why I didn't watch it.
really?
Oh,
it's
really?
why I didn't watch Archer for the longest time. I never watched Archer up until like 3 years
Oh,
ago.
it's such a smart
It's
show.
fucking
Archer's
great.
great.
Yeah,
I don't know how smart
But
it
you know
is,
what,
but
though?
it's
It's
great.
brilliant.
But that era of TV, that we were talking about that was when
And
they
I
were
hated
doing
Beavis and
all
Butthead.
kinds
Yeah,
of like
I wasn't
really
into Beavis and
creative,
Butthead.
interesting stuff, and they don't really do shit like that anymore.
No.
Well, you can't find it because there's no more mainstream television. Really, you don't have Adult
there is, but
Swim
it's all
anymore.
fucking.
It's pay to watch shit, dude.
Well, not just that, but it's all like everything's reality television anymore.
Yeah.
The only time you
regular
find any like
TV,
good
yeah.
shows are on like streaming networks.
That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
Yeah, there's
You
no.
know?
I mean, there's cable TV, but who watches it anymore? You know?
Not me. I got rid of it.
Yeah, because nobody uses it.
It's expensive for nothing.
Yeah.
The only thing that I really liked about it is I would get hockey games that I wanted to watch from time to time. But it was problematic because it was time to time.
Yeah.
I want to watch all the New Jersey Devils games, but I can't because I'm
some
over
are
here.
blacked out and or
But-
whatever.
Yeah, or they'll be on MSG Plus, and I'm like, I don't have MSG Plus.
Now you got to pay for it.
No, I don't think I can get MSG Plus.
Well,
over
there's
here. I'm
some
sure
you
there's
just
ways
can't.
too, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
not like
you can actually
conventional
hack
ways.
the,
You have to go.
you can hack the Fire Stick with Cody
yeah,
and get anything.
I
Anything.
remember seeing on YouTube had an ad for it, and I was like, why does YouTube have an ad for like stealing shit?
I mean, I did it
but-
for a while. I mean, no, I didn't, but I did that.
But it also reminds me, though, YouTube also has these ads. The ads where they AI voice somebody that's already popular and then put them on a commercial.
Oh, Rogan gets them all
Rogan's
the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
I guess Morgan Freeman was doing it was done to him a lot.
I wouldn't be
He's
surprised.
selling like
Well,
fried chicken or
No,
what?
somebody said something, or somebody
Selling
had,
butt plugs.
somebody had reached him and got a hold of him and let him know. Now he's actually pursuing legal fucking ramifications for it
I heard
to get him to stop, which
about-
I think is fine.
Well,
It's
yeah,
fucked
of
up
course.
that they're stealing his
That's
voice.
why the whole strike happened was because of the use of AI.
Yeah.
They were pissed about that.
Yeah, but the
shit.
thing is, though, that didn't cover commercials.
Nope.
But
it
also,
didn't cover fucking like completely made AI.
And his
things.
likeness. yeah.
Hollywood's not going to stop the proliferation of AI. It's
That's
just
not
gonna
Hollywood. These
Well,
are
I mean,
fucking
no, these are-
random companies that just make it on their fucking computer.
No,
you
no,
can do
I
this.
know that, but I mean, like when you were talking about the strike, you know.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
Oh no!
you know,
Eventually, everything like I could go. You know what? I want to watch this movie that I have in my head, and then I just write it out, and then it plays it.
Yeah,
I just write out
yeah.
like 7 keywords, and they're like, "Yeah, here's a
And
2-hour movie."
That's the thing, though, is imagination.
That's going
goes
to
out
happen,
The fucking
yep.
window. You know what I mean?
Why? I just imagine what
And
they
Yeah,
show
Bruce,
me.
you-
Bruce Willis just sold his likeness, so it's like you can
Someone
make
else
Bruce Willis
recently
movies.
Well, yeah,
did
because
that
Bruce
too.
Willis can't talk anymore, which
Yeah.
sucks.
His
Bruce
family
Willis-
sold his likeness.
No, he
I
probably
think-
did.
No,
He can
actually, I
write.
think he did before,
someone
as
else.
it was happening to him.
Yeah.
Like he,
God, who
you
was
know.
it that said?
Well,
So we
Bruce-
can have Die
Bruce-
Hard 15.
Yeah, but Bruce Willis sold his likeness also over in China for I think a period of time, but China doesn't play by those
Didn't
rules.
Tommy Lee Jones
Yeah.
do that in China as well?
Everybody's done it in
yeah,
China.
I mean, they pay out the ass for that
Well,
shit.
not just that, but China will just steal it anyway. They'll just
Yeah.
be like, "Yeah, fuck them.
They
Sue
sue
us.
everything.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You gonna attack us? We got nukes. Fuck you."
There was that song, Pete, did we talk about that? How Diddy has to pay Sting like $5,000 a day for the rest of his life or something
No.
for that song?
Oh,
That's
I had
fucking
no idea.
wild.
that's still nothing to him.
Yeah, but still,
$5,000 a day is pretty damn good, though.
That's a lot
of
for,
money.
for-
Nothing.
for nothing.
But
It's
still,
literally
so what happened?
It's literally if you
No,
said
this was an
give me a
interview
third
that
of a
Sting,
penny a day.
Someone was interviewing Sting about the whole song "Every Breath You Take" that
Oh, yeah,
Diddy
yeah.
stole. Diddy did not have permission to use that.
he didn't.
and he stole basically the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Sting's like, yeah, I still get checks for that. I was like, well, what do you get? He's like, I think it's about $5,000 a day.
Yeah.
Holy
And the interview was
shit.
like, holy shit, man, that's like what? Couple million, couple 100,000 or something like that. It's a ridiculous amount of money per year, and that's for life.
Yeah, how much?
And again,
how
Diddy's
much
like
is
One
that?
point. It's 1.5 million.
1.5
It's a little,
million
it's a
a
little
year?
bit more than that, but it's 1.5.
Yeah,
million.
you can retire on that, no problem.
Fuck
I mean, it's
yeah.
Sting. He doesn't have. I'm sure that's.
I
not
mean,
much
he's
to
got
him
tons
either.
of money anyway.
But
I'm sure.
nonetheless, for the whole
1.825 million per year. That's I told you
Holy
that's nothing to
shit.
him. He
No,
doesn't
of course
care.
it's nothing to him, but
That's less than his
still.
tax bill a year.
nonetheless,
Still a fuck
I
ton
wouldn't
of
mind
money.
winning that fucking.
Oh no,
court-
that'd be
court
great.
hearing. You know
That
what I
would
mean?
be great. But I mean, look, there's been other bands that have fucking definitely stolen a ton of shit. Look
Yeah,
at fucking
under
Led Zeppelin.
pressure.
Led Zeppelin, they stole a ton of shit.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks. I never liked them anyway. I liked like one song of theirs, and it was Tangerine. One of the few songs I don't think that they were actually accused of stealing.
Hey, baby, take a bite out of my tangerine.
You know what? You know what song I like?
What?
There's this group that I really like.
Gay fucking music.
He's pretty hip.
Yeah.
He's hip.
It's still stolen from the Fifth Element. Don't care what you say. It's
We
all
should put a
stolen.
poll
You
up.
should have heard the argument these two fucking had.
Oh, I
over
loved
this.
it. It was because he was wrong. It feels really good to prove Shane wrong because the
I'm not
story
wrong. He stole
eventually
it from fucking
changes.
Fifth Element.
It went from that's from the Fifth Element to it has the likeness of the Fifth Element.
Cadence
I
was the
guarantee.
word,
cadence
yes.
of
I
Fifth
guarantee if they took
And
that
then it
into
went
court,
to
they'd
this
be like,
guy
nah,
stole
he
this
stole it.
from Fifth Element.
He stole it. 100% stole it.
It's just, and then I eventually put words into Shane's mouth during the argument.
Well,
as well,
you actually did because you always do that. That's your thing.
because you said you.
No,
it's
that's
from,
your that's
it's
your
from
thing.
Fifth Element, and I said, okay, so it's not from the Fifth Element. You're like, well, that's not what I said. You're putting words in my mouth. That was the argument.
No,
It was just
what you
fucking
do is
priceless.
you take words and you go, oh, I know how to fucking change that into something else, and then you do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's called.
It's called fucking being a cunt.
Nah, I think it's
I
actually
think
called.
that's what it's called.
Debate.
No, it's not debate.
Yeah,
This is what I was listening
not
to
debate.
before the show started.
He's a cunt.
but yeah, that's not from Fifth Element.
It's definitely from Fifth Element. Regardless, I do not care what you think.
It's the cadence of Fifth Element.
it's definitely
our
the
favorite
cadence.
word, isn't it? Cadence.
Well, you don't know what it
Cadence
means, so that's
Boyar.
fine. Yeah, isn't that your favorite
Bring
word?
back those
Fucking-
ones.
Thank you for catching that one, Kevin.
creepy.
I threw that out there. I was hoping someone was going to swing at it.
Look, it's crazy.
Shane's too worked up to
No,
think
it's-
about it. I was
it's-
like, no,
yeah.
fuck that. I'm still mad about being wrong.
Crazy that Kevin remembers the name because I didn't remember it until he said
Oh,
that. And I'm
yeah.
like, oh shit, that is.
Well, he
the
drives
name.
by it. I'm pretty sure every time he
That's
comes
true.
Yeah.
He
here.
probably
You can't miss that.
He probably also has a reason he can't go to schools because of her. So,
Well,
you fucking creep.
now that you put it out there, I guess we should talk.
There's
about
several reasons why he can't be in
Yeah.
school. It's just not one person.
No, well,
News
it's
gonna
not.
come up eventually.
It's a group of I guess you could call them people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little
it's-
people.
it's
They like being called little people.
Kevin, that's not the same type of little people. 6-year-olds aren't
I make
technically little people.
no distinction.
Apparently, that's fucking weird, dude. Gotta stop doing that.
They had a pretty good debate, guys.
Oh God.
A pretty uneventful one, in my opinion.
I mean, I didn't watch any of it.
Trump
I
was
watched
on his best
little-
behavior, I guess.
Well, he had to be because they kept muting his mic.
I watched.
Well, and
That was
it's not
part of
like
it.
he needed.
I watched little things.
It's not like he. It's not like they needed
Only
to.
because you said that. It was fucking perfect
Pretty
timing.
good.
It's not like they needed to because I mean, Biden kind of
He
ruined
was
himself.
a Space cadet. Man.
No,
It was
did you see?
bad.
Okay, did you guys see any of the aftermath on the left
Oh yeah,
for the 3 days after at
cleanup?
least?
yeah,
Where
Yeah.
there's a lot of them calling for him to step down.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're
they still are.
panicking. They're panicking
Today, even so, they're even.
It's pretty fucking wild. Which
I
they
think he
should've
came
done-
out today. Eventually said, "No, I'm not stepping down." But a lot of people in his
of
party,
course.
is like,
Look,
you've got to,
I think what's happening is he's got dementia, but he has his good days and his bad days, and sometimes you see him on his good day.
Yeah.
The debate was not one of them.
Hey, who was sundowning?
But,
During the
think
debate.
about it.
Well, yeah,
Have
that's
you
what the one
seen-
thing. Oh, he had jet lag, even though his,
Yeah.
his
Oh,
flight
they,
was,
they
what,
said he had a
13 days
cold
prior?
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these other excuses
Yeah,
they were throwing
let's
about
just
his
give the
behavior.
real excuse. He's got dementia. We thought that at the beginning of the last
Did you
fucking
see the
election.
aftermath of the video of him of everybody leaving the stage?
Oh, and then
Oh,
him
yeah.
just kind of fucking aimlessly
Oh, my
wandering.
Yeah.
Well, his and then
His wife has to guide him
like-
down these
like
short little
congratulates
stairs.
him like a
Oh, I
child.
know. She's like,
You
you
did such a
answered
great
all their
job."
questions, Joe.
Yeah.
Fuck is Kevin's
It was-
mic up
it
so
was
loud?
really
I must have
bad.
accidentally hit it when I muted you guys.
Every time you grab your soda, you
Star
pop
of the
that.
no,
show.
I it was when I went to fucking mute you guys. I
Oh.
hit it.
But yeah, that
I was
was.
like, why is
And
Kevin
then as
so-
she
was
leads him off
so-
the stage, he's got. I mean, these are small steps, and he's like,
And there was
Yeah.
like
careful.
3 of
like
them.
he was
Yeah.
fucking stepping down the side of a mountain.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like he
God,
was
this guy's
climbing the
leading a
Himalayas.
like one of
fucking
those
country,
Tibetan
dude.
monasteries with the steep,
Yeah.
long stairs.
No,
that
like
go
he
down,
was
you know?
climbing fucking.
He had to
Everest.
stand
Yeah.
sideways and step sideways down them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and
Where you have
one
to-
step at a time.
with
Yeah.
with a
too.
Sherpa guide.
fucking insane, dude. It's almost more than embarrassing.
that- no,
Actually,
but
to know
that's-
that this
that
person's
was
our
awful.
leader.
That I
It's
don't fault
terrifying.
someone for. If you can't walk right, that's whatever, dude.
I mean,
we've had
FDR was in a was it,
Yeah, he had the
yeah,
wheelchair.
we had
Yeah,
a
he had
president in a
scooters.
wheelchair. We had
Yeah, but he wasn't an invalid. You know what I
No.
mean?
yeah. I mean, but we also had George W. Bush, who was retarded. I mean, so we've
But
had
he
this
could
before.
walk.
Yeah, he could walk.
He could
but-
hold a sentence.
I mean, look,
together,
now he
you
paints
know?
clowns and shit.
Yeah.
So
I
he's
hear
doing
quite
well.
good.
He's a talent.
You know.
He's a
You know what?
Just like Hitler was.
I hear he's
Here's
he's better than what was that fucking serial killer's name that painted the clowns?
Gacy.
Gacy, yes.
Oh,
I hear he's
no!
better
You
than
know
Gacy.
what? You know what's crazy though about George W. Bush is I don't hear anybody going he was the worst president ever.
Yeah, no.
Anymore.
No, they're saying
Not
Carter
anymore.
is.
No, they said that during the time when he was president. Look, I was one of the people that said it too because I wasn't a fan of fucking Iraq.
No,
was
me
fine.
neither.
I was fine with going into Afghanistan.
Yeah,
That's where the guy was.
sure.
You know.
Who?
Oh, you know, Mr. Laden.
Mr. Laden himself?
Mr.
Welcome to the Quickie Mart.
That's not hit. No, those are not the same people. Not the same people.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Cancel.
It's not like they. It's not like they flew a 7-Eleven into 9/11. It didn't happen that way, Tim.
I never thought of it that way, but
Yeah, they own 7-Eleven, not 9/11.
I got you. That's the
They're
difference.
firing
It's
Slurpee
it's
machines
2 hours.
out,
It's a
out the
two-number.
porthole.
It's a
Two-number difference,
Number
dude.
difference there. It's close,
You're
but it's not
yeah,
quite.
Yeah, you're close.
Give
One of them,
I like
them
that.
the raspberry.
That's good.
one is craps. The other one is shit. So you know that's
I
how
gotcha.
it goes. Have you seen that new trend that people are doing with the whole 9/11 thing, where they're like, what I was doing this year, what I was doing 10 years ago, what I was doing on
Yeah.
September 11th. Where they'll be like dancing, and like the first scene will be dancing, the next one will be riding a skateboard. The
I
next
sent
one,
you one, didn't I?
yeah, or no, what it'll start with is like skateboarding this year, and then the dude will be doing something,
Right.
and then skateboarding 10 years ago, the dude will be doing something from roughly 10 years ago. Then he'll say skateboarding in 2001, and he's just holding a board in front of the fucking TV, and he's like, "Oh no!" as the plane hits the fucking tower.
Another
And
plane
now,
hit the building.
Now everybody is fucking doing that.
It's fucking hilarious.
I don't know who started that, but it's like fucking every single
That's
person.
some asshole
Trends are
online.
pretty crazy. Like, who knew that Hawk Tua would be such a popular fucking thing?
Well, and here's
this
the
girl's
thing.
blowing up
She's
She
huge.
was
now.
not a teacher.
for a street interview.
She's not
Yeah.
She was never a teacher.
Yeah, I saw the whole interview
She
of
was-
her being asked all these
She
questions.
was never a
about it.
bartender.
Yep.
So that means the
Her
official
father's not a priest.
that means the official fucking Instagram of hers is not real, which I didn't believe anyway.
Yeah.
But because when I looked at it, I'm like, this stuff went up 2 days ago, and it says she's a bartender.
It's
and
wild,
like,
dude.
no.
For a split second, what?
Yeah.
What? Literally two
Yeah,
seconds.
But if she was ugly, that wouldn't have happened. She's cute.
Yeah, it's true. She is pretty
She's
attractive.
cute. I mean, that's
She's
what it is.
21.
Yeah, she's a cute chick.
Yeah.
Said something with that fucking accent.
Don't we have it?
Also, I
here,
think without that accent, I don't think it would have been the same thing. Yeah, I don't think that she would have been as popular without the accent either.
Right.
That slight accent she's
Well,
got.
it was the whole crassness of it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that this cute
Everyone's
chick
like,
that
"Oh,
looks
God."
kind of innocent gets up there and says something like that.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
She's a very nice girl.
Then the
Very
stories
nice
came out, and she was.
and none of them are real.
Yeah.
You gotta
she
love
says
that.
she's tired.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
She's like, she says she has to keep her parents from wanting to shoot the paparazzi on her
Fucking-
property, though.
I love
That's for
hype
sure.
man Kevin over here,
Well,
though.
it's-
Yeah.
Waka waka.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
there was that one
Yeah.
rumor going around
yeah,
that
yeah.
she got fired from her job.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Yeah,
You're not
she-
even
She-
paying
yeah,
attention.
You didn't mention the firing.
Yes, we did.
No, you
I just
didn't.
said that she was never a fucking teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, the teacher, but you didn't say anything about being fired.
Oh my god. That's
It's
where
true.
she was fired.
Well,
She did. It didn't happen though.
I know, but that was the rumor.
Yes, that's why I mentioned the teacher thing.
I don't
But
know.
some people might not know that.
Reel it in, Kevin. Reel it in.
Yeah.
give the full story.
It blows my mind how crazy our ability to take a small thing like that and make it so big, but also how
Well,
in a week's time she's going to be irrelevant,
This is how. Well, that's
know?
why it was smart of her to make money off of it immediately.
and that's what everyone
she
does.
made
They-
like $60,000 or $70,000.
they
in like 2
capitalize
days.
on it as quick as possible, and then
Like she was
hopefully don't
she
blow
was
it.
wearing the gear.
Yeah,
It said like
Hawk
it
Tua.
almost looked like
The
a
sh-
Trump
the
hat,
shirts,
but
yeah.
said Hawk Tua on it.
Yeah, I saw that photo with her.
Yeah.
yeah,
So-
capitalize on it as best you can. But again, it's irrelevant in shortest. Our attention spans are getting worse.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
That's what I also
What?
said about you writing paragraphs and all of a sudden making a movie out of it. Our ability for free thought and imagination is going down the fucking toilet
No, it's true.
Well, they've
It's
also
been
because
happening
we're having
for years.
machines do it for us.
they've also shown that IQ is going down as technology goes up.
Yes, of course, because we're having everything done for us.
Yeah. Eventually, we'll be fucking blobs and just sit in front of TVs.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I
Oh,
mean, I
be
already
like-
am.
no,
but-
well, yeah,
no,
well-
you're well on your way.
You ever seen that movie?
You're ahead of the
Wall-E?
curve.
You ever
Yeah.
seen the movie Wall-E?
Yeah,
We'll be
Wall-E.
like the people in that. They're just
Yeah.
like on like fucking like scooters.
Oh, you can
with
reference
TVs
tons
and
of movies
everything.
about
like,
how where we're headed. I mean, even
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. Yeah, that's
Idiocracy.
another one we're headed.
Yeah, but that's the number one referenced for this time frame.
for
Because
sure.
sadly, it's becoming true.
It's really
Once,
becoming true. Yeah.
once Fuddruckers becomes butt fuckers, that's when I'll be like, all right, we're there.
We should open one up, dude. See what happens.
Butt fuckers. People won't say anything now. They'll just be like,
I'm sure
oh,
there's one in
shit.
Portland somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
Several, actually. It's a chain.
Yeah, or just people.
Yeah, they are butt fuckers down
A
there.
lot of butt fuckers.
It's a fucking disgusting place. It's so sad.
Portland?
Yeah.
It's pretty.
It's bad.
I used to love Portland.
I did too.
There was some charm about it. I'm not lying, but
It used to be a
I
cool
don't
town,
care
man.
to go there even then. But
Yeah.
I liked it in the late 90s when I'd skateboard.
yeah, skateboarding there
Yeah.
was fun.
late,
Burnside was
late
awesome.
90s and even
I
the
did-
early 2000s were pretty decent.
liked
Burnside,
it.
Burnside was fun. The street skating was fun.
Yeah.
I'd just go and find fucking random places to go skate, and then, I remember getting trespassed at a fucking AM/PM.
Oh, is that right?
There's an AM/PM near Love Park. I think it was Love Park or Lovejoy.
Hello.
Lovejoy. Love
Welcome to
Park's
the
in
Quickie Mart.
Philadelphia. Lovejoy Park. There was an AM/PM right there, and I remember going and fucking trying to kickflip the big stair that they had.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking security guard chasing me down, and then fucking cops fucking.
Yeah, nothing of that happens now.
No.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
No,
whatever.
no.
Go ahead and shit on our fucking porch.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, you instead
You're
of
masturbating on the window. That's fine. Just
instead of paying, you just shit
furiously
in,
tugging it.
instead of
Nobody
paying, you
cares.
just shit directly into the register. Go
Yeah.
for it.
There's videos of them of guys doing that. Girls sitting down in a coffee shop having a coffee. Dude standing outside, jacks off, and then wipes the fucking semen on the glass.
Yeah, see, technically that's illegal, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's doing anything
They
about
don't
it?
care. Yeah.
I mean, I
nobody
didn't get
does
any
anything.
trouble at all. She
Yeah.
just looked at me funny.
I know, Tim. I mean, like, wow, because she was probably like, "What's he doing?"
Is that a walnut?
Yeah, is he trying to break an acorn on his stomach? I don't understand what's going on. Is this guy like a human chipmunk?
It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, this guy is furry, pretending to be a chipmunk.
Why is he lifting
You're
his belly
staring
so
at
much?
her and she's staring back at you, just bewildered.
Yep. Not even disgusted, more like amazed.
No, she's just like,
curious.
I didn't even know they existed.
Sasquatch gets her camera out. Yeah. It wasn't embarrassing. I mean, I'm not my proudest.
Well, I mean,
moment.
you had a good
Here's
time.
the weird thing about Oregon, though. Is Oregon, you can just legally walk around naked.
yeah.
Anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere.
As long as you're not erect,
Yes. As long as you're not aroused or doing anything that would be sexually
considered
whatever.
promiscuous.
Yeah. So it's legal to do. There was a guy that was a big problem that would do this when the school buses would come by and just sit out in his yard naked as the school buses were coming by. And because he wasn't jerking off or fucking hard, they're like, there's nothing we can do about it. It's written into the law.
How fucked is
Well, there's
that?
something you can do about it.
Yeah,
You know.
but then you'll go to jail.
yeah, that's the thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You should shoot them in a video game.
There you go.
There you go,
Yeah,
Tim.
take them out on Call of
Be like,
Duty.
hey,
Yeah.
play Counter-Strike with me, because it's Counter-Strike sound.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
No, you just played the Counter-Strike sound. That gunshot's from Counter-Strike.
Okay.
It's the exact sound from it.
Kill confirmed.
That is not.
What is that?
That
Kill confirmed. What is that from?
Kill confirmed.
Because that's not Counter-Strike.
Is that Call of Duty?
That
That's
I,
not
it-
Call of
I
Duty.
don't know what
No.
that is.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's not
Kill
Counter-Strike. The
confirmed.
Let's Go is Counter-Strike. The
Yeah.
gunshot is
that's-
Counter-Strike.
yeah.
Nonetheless, video games.
Video games
Did you
are
start
fun.
it up or not?
Start what up? No, I haven't started Elden
You haven't
Ring.
even touched the DLC
No, I've been
yet?
playing the fuck out of Gray Zone
Yeah,
Warfare.
I get it. You just upgraded.
I got a,
so
I got
you
a
gotta
new
get
fucking
into it.
video card. I got
Yeah.
a 4070 Ti Super. I spent a lot of money on this thing, and by God, does the graphics look so much better. Like, insanely better. Because I can actually utilize DLSS3,
Jesus.
Whatever
which
the
is-
fuck that means.
it's
That's
the
what I'm saying.
upscaling that they
Oh,
use.
All the
So-
nerds are glued to the fucking screen.
so-
What's he talking about?
So
Licking?
NVIDIA uses DLSS.
I didn't ask.
And it's an upscaling method that they use. And
He's gonna tell you
it
anyway.
basically, if you're running it at 2K,
Uh-huh.
it'll scale it down as it's rendering it, and then upscale it back to the 2K.
Oh, okay.
So it looks, but it'll look like it would if you just ran it at 2K, but
right.
better frame
I
rate.
mean, that makes more sense that way.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean,
it looks good.
Yeah, I mean, for the price tag, I should hope so.
Yeah.
Because those aren't cheap.
No, well, next thing I gotta upgrade is my motherboard, CPU.
Yeah,
and
that's
RAM.
usually how it goes, man. That's why I fucking hate PC, man.
I'd much
They're
prefer
fantastic
prefer
machines,
PC.
but Jesus Christ, 10 years and they're obsolete. 5 years they're obsolete.
I was gonna say
Fucking
Kevin's
ridiculous.
running an obsolete one right now.
That's what pisses me off,
Works
dude.
just
It's so
fine.
fucking stupid.
Eh.
Yeah, it does what you want it to do, right?
Yeah.
And but I will say, games will always get better.
yes.
Yeah.
And if you want to play like me and the Xbox, that pissed me off as well. I wanted to play the new Star Wars game. Couldn't do it unless I had the Xbox XS.
Yeah, but you're also talking about when the new system comes
But again,
out.
that was
They
only
make it for
that
the
was
new
only like
system.
$600 as opposed to a brand new PC to run what I want on a video game, $1,600. It doesn't make sense.
On the lower end, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. On the lower end, it's
Yeah,
so
I-
fucking frustrating.
When I buy a computer, I
Yeah.
usually spend about double that.
That's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous.
It's not though.
It
The
is.
amount,
Buddy
the,
of mine spent, like,
the
over
amount
$4
of
grand on this big.
I was gonna say the amount of
powerful
joy that I
computer,
get
but
out
it's
of it
just
is
insane.
not ridiculous.
If you got the money, so be it. But
You got to remember how many hours you're putting into it versus how much money you spent on it. And if you're getting a certain amount of
so you're
hours,
saying how much time your time is worth? Is that what you're saying?
basically,
Yeah.
so if
No, mine's 10 cents an hour.
well, yeah, you're fucking you're worthless.
Mine's less than that.
I'm not even debating that. I'm not gonna, I mean, it's just, yeah, I'd like to play better games, but really, I'm happy with the ones I've got.
I mean, like my
Plus-
flight sim, I've got 16 or 1,800 hours in.
Plus, dude, I play a lot of indie games and stuff, and the indie games are not like the high-end graphics.
No,
stuff,
because
you know?
they're made by mom and pop.
Yeah,
basically,
it's
you
like
know,
a
couple
crew of
nerds.
3 guys
Yeah.
or whatever, you know. And
Or
they're
our
really
friend-
proud of it, and they
or-
do really
yeah.
well with it.
Or
Yeah.
our friend Jake, who's a video programmer now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's
yeah.
not a musician anymore.
He's everything.
Oh.
He's good at everything,
Yeah.
Tim.
multi-talented. What a
Hey, he's
Rembrandt.
He's also a
An
mogul, but has
omni-talented man.
He's
It's
also
amazing.
He's also a mogul who starts businesses and shit. Who has no money. It's amazing.
I
He
get it,
does.
dude.
I don't understand how he does
Yeah,
anything.
that's because he's like I said, he's a
he
Rembrandt.
is the next Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah.
in his own
is
mind.
Elon Musk. It's fucking nuts, dude.
No,
I
he's
mean, I can't
kind of a
justify the
dipshit.
cost of that every so often years, but yeah, I get it. If you have the money,
no, for me, it's like
spend your money however you want. But
it's,
Jesus,
for me,
dude,
it's like every 5
it's
years.
fucking stupid.
You're looking at roughly what $500 per year. That doesn't sound that crazy to me.
It does. It's very crazy.
No, for the amount of entertainment I get out of it, no.
How many games? I mean, for the same game?
For multiple games, but yeah,
and those are what, $60 a pop,
not really. Most of the games.
$80 a pop.
No, because the games I'm playing are on Steam. Steam has lots of sales all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
All the time.
yeah,
right now, the
that's-
summer sale's going on.
I
That's
will
how
say
I got
that-
Red
that-
Dead
I-
Redemption for like $25.
I do like that about PC, the Steam platform, where you get a whole bunch of cool games. I mean, you can basically Google anything on Steam and
So-
find it. It's fucking great.
That flight sim that I have, if I had bought all the games at their regular price, because there's multiple games within that flight sim.
Uh-huh.
If I had bought everything at regular price, I would have spent like $900 to $1,000 for
Fuck,
the game.
man, what a market.
I spent $200 on the whole
That's
thing.
insane. That's insane.
It's not. It's like 5 games in one.
I get it, but still, that's
You got to remember, it's
a lot
that,
of money.
that game came out initially, I think, in 2014. So it's 10 years worth of games.
Mhm.
It's not one. It's not
Yeah,
one
they're making
game.
money hand over fist. Whoever designed it or owns the
Not
rights. to it.
necessarily. It's not as popular as things like Call of Duty. Call of Duty makes money hand over fist from idiots like
Yeah,
you.
those are shit games.
and
though.
you play them. Yeah.
I like the zombie maps. Those are fun.
I
I
get
think
it,
that's
but you're
the only
buying it for
fun
one
that
mode.
Call of Duty is
Yeah.
anymore is the zombie stuff.
It's
yeah,
fun.
the first fucking Modern Warfare and second one were good. After that, they all started to suck.
Yeah.
Even Black Ops, that was terrible.
Fair enough.
It was terrible.
Okay.
I will fight you on this one.
I'm not arguing with
You
you.
better
Oh,
argue.
You're
with me.
entitled to
think
your
he's
opinion about
arguing.
how a game works. I don't fucking care, dude.
All of a sudden, you actually now you're backing off.
About
Why are you being a
Well, I
bitch?
like playing it. I like. I don't care if you think it sucks.
Yeah,
I
it
still like
sucks.
playing the game.
I hated that.
I
game.
loved Soldier of Fortune, and that didn't do very well either.
I still love that game.
And
I never played
Helldivers is a fantastic, fun game.
Love that game.
And yeah, granted, I haven't played it since I started the DLC, but
Well, yeah, that's once you get into
oh my
Elden Ring,
God,
you got to just
so
keep going.
Fucking fun. There are so
I
many.
like
new
how you were
weapons.
almost gonna say frustrating.
That too. I mean, I finally
it's
killed.
so fucking fun.
It really is. I finally killed the Dragon Lord or whatever. Bayle or Bayle, 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 Holy shit, that was a terrible fucking fight.
Huh.
I hated that fight. Probably the worst dragon fight I've ever been in.
Is that the
was
one that
Elden
was
Ring.
gigantic? That's like
He's the one that
its
took-
head
Do
was
you make a
bigger
habit
than
of
your-
fighting dragons?
That's
in Elden Ring, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Because that's the
in
that's
6
the,
years when you play Elden Ring,
Yeah.
you'll know.
That's the type of character I'm trying to build as a dragon-based blood/rot dragon based. And now you can actually become a dragon.
Okay, nerd.
It's kind of cool too. You can actually use one of these scales or something. You change your whole appearance to look like a dragon. It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's neat.
And then the rolling thing that the goats do.
What do the goats do, Tim?
they roll. You
Oh.
know, the roly-poly goats.
I thought you're like,
You
oh,
can do that now.
I thought you were gonna say, you know what goats do? If you put them near a cliff, they push back.
They have an Ash of War. You can do that. You can roll around them. And it's actually pretty damaging.
Oh, yeah, they're like lightning things,
Yeah, it's
aren't
fucking
they?
fun as fuck.
Don't
dude.
they have lightning powers on some?
Some
of
do,
them?
yeah. The new,
Goats? Have
Yeah,
lightning
well, I don't know.
powers?
Yeah, I guess they're kind of like goats,
They're sheep.
sheep,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're sheep.
Sheep or sheep?
but they roll forward like roly-poly type things.
Yeah,
tuck
they roll into
ball.
a ball.
That's how
Oh.
they get away from you.
like the
Th-
little
they
peanut bugs.
also-
Yeah, exactly.
They also will hit you like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're fucking assholes.
the bigger ones. There's bigger ones now.
Oh.
They'll hit you or they'll.
There's
cast
always
a-
bigger of
an
everything
area
in that
effect of
goddamn
lightning
game.
that fucks you up pretty good.
Like they had lobsters that are like the size of a fucking elephant.
They've done so many cool things and stuff that they left off of the first one. Like they put more emphasis in madness as a whole area of madness, not just that hillside now.
Yeah, the madness area was like really small.
Yeah, there's a whole dungeon area. I guess it's all madness, and a bad guy that's all madness. And
Oh,
they're
they're
using that
technically-
as a strength attribute now is madness. Like
Oh.
a lot of people are using madness as their ability to
Technically,
fight.
there were 2 areas of madness in the first one,
There was the hillside and
and then the fucking
the village.
the deep depths.
What part of the depths?
The depths where you
Oh,
go.
yeah, just-
that's the
so-
other.
just
but
where
it's
you met the
it's like
eye or whatever,
4 or
the
5
finger.
fucking guys that you fight.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
madness, is this like some H.P. Lovecraft
No,
inspired thing?
madness
or-
is so it's a
It's
a
an
spell
ailment.
type. It's a
Yeah.
spell
Oh,
type,
Spell type. Okay.
and it can make you go mad. And when you go mad, you can potentially die from the madness.
The hit meter
Oh, okay.
goes really, your madness meter goes up, and when it reaches the top, your health goes down.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
madness,
It's the same as any other type of ailment in the game, blood loss. Or,
madness is also
or
more chaotic
death,
than other
root.
fucking things that you use.
Yeah.
Right? So when you go and shoot fucking madness out of your head, like it shoots out of your eyes, like these fireballs will just fucking
It's fucking
randomly
cool.
go
It
all
looks
over the
pretty
place.
cool.
It does
The
look
laser
cool.
eyes are really
Look,
fucking
that
awesome.
one's great
I
because you can
it's
hit
weak
from-
as piss, but still really cool looking.
What? Which one are you talking
The
about?
the madness single beam shot from your eyes.
That's not weak.
It is.
It depends on what you upgrade. So
Yeah,
it's not
I guess
weak.
it also depends on your stats.
Yeah,
but-
mine it wasn't weak.
Yeah.
I was hitting for like 14 or 1500, and that's from all the way across where they weren't even fucking targeting me.
The bone arrow is, if you find it, get it. By the way,
The bow and arrow.
bow or the bone bow,
Oh, okay.
because that your shots now track.
Weird.
So it's
You bend the bullet.
it's a heat-seeking
So
bow.
it's
Yeah, makes your arrows so they actually you won't miss.
Oh.
Angelina Jolie comes out and trains you how to do
It
it.
was, I mean, it's helpful for a lot of the fucking ads, because there are some that are just you can't break their stance, and they just come at you and nonstop, and then they wail and you die. There's
Dude,
no way of breaking their stance
I-
unless you parry.
I
and
seriously
fuck
can't wait.
parrying.
I can't wait for the podcast 4 years from now when Kevin's like, "Have you guys heard of Elden Ring?"
Yeah, because I just got Red Dead Redemption 2.
I was.
You're loving it though, right?
Kevin,
it's a fun
I
fucking
fucking
game.
love it, dude.
Kevin,
Holy
Epic
shit.
saga
Kevin,
story,
I set
man.
that up so you could lead into that. That was the whole idea.
But see, you got to tie yourself into the first one now. When and if you get done with this one, but it's a huge game. But the first one, obviously, is the continuation of this
yeah.
one.
I
which
can't
is still
play
And
good.
I beat the
I
first
don't
one
think
years
I-
ago.
Oh, so you played it?
Yeah.
All right.
The original one I did, yeah.
I watched the video on it just so I was like, okay, I know the story. I don't want to play because it's so old.
It's a great game
It still looks good and still plays well.
Yeah.
Just like
I don't
Grand
think
Theft Auto.
I don't think it looks as good.
But
and I don't think Grand Theft Auto looked as good. The cars look great, but the fucking everything else looks.
But see, and I
Old.
played the old one a long time ago, but I still remember references to like John Marston's old gang and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so
now you get to play as part of the
now
old
I
gang.
get to meet the old
Yeah.
gang.
Yeah.
You know?
Now
and,
you get to meet all the retconning that they're probably gonna.
Oh, I'm sure they
did.
probably did, but
I don't know enough about the new or the other version.
It's been so long for me.
I'm
but
sure there's
I,
retconning in it where they change things.
Maybe.
There's got to be.
Or maybe
I,
they're.
you
who
know,
knows?
I haven't played the first one in such a long time,
'Cause
so
I-
I can't remember a lot of it. I know you have to go to Mexico at one point to get Hosea.
Yeah, you do.
It's not
Yep.
Hosea.
It's I don't remember.
I
who it
can't
was.
remember his name, but you're basically tracking down all the
I was
members.
gonna say
Yeah.
Hosea.
All the
Yeah,
living
no.
members.
the
Yeah.
Hispanic guy that was really cool.
Oh,
Javier?
Javier.
Yeah, Javier.
Javier,
Yeah, you gotta
yeah,
go take him
yeah.
out. He ends up, I think, overthrowing the government there in Mexico and takes
Yeah,
over.
he has like his own like
Militia,
That
yeah,
makes sense.
exactly.
which is actually pretty cool.
Now Kevin was messaging me saying, "Oh, I finally had to do this one. I just killed this guy," and I'm like, "Oh, gunslinger quests."
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh man, dude.
"That's gonna take forever."
I killed what's his name, Flacco.
Yeah.
Flacco Hernandez.
Fucking
Yeah, but
dude.
Flacco's in a place like he's basically where you start.
Yeah, yeah, up in the cold mountains.
Yeah.
and
Wait
stuff,
till you
yeah.
try hunting birds with a fucking bow and arrow, dude. Good luck on that shit.
Wait until you try to do all of your quests, your little quests,
You're
where you got to shoot birds from a train.
Fuck.
that one's not too hard.
It's just a bitch because
Getting on a train's kind of a pain in the ass, but if
Yes.
you get enough birds, you just click.
Well,
click,
that
click, click,
fucking
click, click.
legendary bear
the
that
problem
you
is, though, I
that
kept
you
getting fucking attacked.
hunt with Hosea, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing fucking tore Arthur to pieces, man.
Sure
I
fucking
killed
did.
it. I
Yeah.
killed it though, but he fucking ripped him to shreds, man.
Well, that's the other thing I like about the game is you get actually fucked up in it.
Yeah, yeah, you
Like
do.
you don't look fine when everything's done.
No,
You're all fucked
Yeah.
up.
And I
Yeah.
love the bar fights and shit. Like, the
Oh,
saloon
fuck
fights
yeah.
are great.
you
No,
wait
the
till you see the
story's
drunk
great.
brothers, the drunk
Yeah.
twins, dude. Those guys are fucking fun.
I
They're
don't
always
know
trying
if
to
I've met
impress the chick.
I've never
Remember them?
I haven't met them yet.
Shoot this bottle off my head. No,
Oh, yeah,
shoot
those
the
guys
bottle
are
off of my
fucking
head.
douchebags. I hated those
I haven't met
guys.
fucking
those
love
guys yet.
fucking with those
I did
guys.
see the drunk scene with
Right?
Lenny
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the saloon.
Lenny!
So Kevin, there are things in this game that you're gonna play through and you'll never see.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm
Because
not,
there's
I'm not
so
even
much
joking.
in
There's
it.
too
Yeah.
much for you to even
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
comprehend right now.
Oh, I
it's
don't
just
doubt
that
it.
big.
It's a time sap for
There's-
sure, but
yeah.
man, it's
There's-
so fucking fun.
There's things people found like 3-4 years after where they're like, "Oh, I didn't even know this." Like if you did this specific thing, this thing later you could do.
There's time of
Oh,
day
you know.
events too. You have to be at a certain point at a certain time of day or night.
Well, the other thing is
Fuck.
every fucking NPC in the game, even the ones you don't know the names of, have a life.
There's lunar
Yeah.
schedules and shit like that, dude.
Jesus.
It's fucking nuts.
God,
Oh,
they went
yeah.
all fucking out on this.
Yeah.
Find the aliens.
Yeah.
There's aliens?
Yeah, there's an alien interaction. And then try finding owls.
Yeah, those are a
that
bitch.
Fucking sucked. I
Yeah.
hated
Shit.
that. Because they
The
only spawn in one place, and it's very rare if they spawn. Certain owl, anyway. But man,
or the guy that's Boo.
oh fuck him, dude. Yeah, the naked
He's
wolf
such a
man.
fucking
Oh
asshole.
Jesus, that guy fucking
Naked
sucked.
wolf man?
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, there's so many things you'll find in the game that you're just like, what the fuck?
There's a
and the thing
drunk
is,
priest in the middle of the river that's fucking.
oh, that guy's. I hated that guy
What the fuck
too.
he's doing?
Because
but-
he almost sounds like he wants to kill you.
Yeah. Well, he ends up drowning or something like that.
I don't remember what happens to
The
him.
stories are so crazy with what
There,
goes
well,
on
there's
with
so
those
many
guys.
things that happen that.
And then the Murphy Brood.
Oh, those guys.
The Murphy Brood. You're gonna love them.
And there's like
Haven't
4
met them
different
yet.
ways to deal with them.
yeah. Oh, I always tied them up. I hate the fuckers.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other ones. I'm thinking of the mom and her 3 sons.
Oh yeah, there's those guys. No, I'm talking.
There's
about the
like-
whole
there's
Murphy
seriously-
That sounds like a
Brood.
fucking sitcom.
No, the mom and the 3 sons. There's like 5 different
Dude, there's a
outcomes
rape
to it.
shack. You get fucking raped.
Oh, that's also a thing.
Yeah.
Woo.
Not just that, they steal your money.
Yeah.
And
son
that's
of a
the
bitch
whole reason
steals
you're
your money.
alive for.
Yeah.
Money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jesus.
That's gonna suck.
You
You're gonna
weren't
get
kidding.
so
This is a
angry.
saga, isn't
Yeah,
it?
It really is.
And
Arthur goes through so much
fuck,
bullshit.
what's the name of the guy? What's the name of the guy that everyone thinks is God in the first one?
God?
Yeah. There's a guy, he doesn't have a name. He just fucking comes up and starts talking to John Marston and saying things that he knows about him.
Oh, like the weird dapper fellow, huh?
Yes.
I can't remember his
He's
name.
also in the game, kinda.
Well, no, he comes in and out a lot on the second one.
Where?
He shows up at their group a lot. He always takes Arthur to go do like, hey, I've got this new thing we're going to steal from these people.
I never saw him once.
Oh, what are you talking about? Who's the rich dapper guy that they? Well,
That's
not rich dapper guy, but the dapper guy that's always.
That's not the
Hey,
same
I've got-
guy.
I've-
They're not the
oh,
same
they're
guy.
not the same guy.
No.
What?
No. The guy I'm talking about is completely
The
different.
smooth talking.
Yeah, that's not the same guy. First
thought-
off, that guy has a fucking English accent. The other guy doesn't.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember the God guy then. On the
Yeah,
first
there's
one.
a guy in the first one that everyone thinks is God because he knows everything about John Marston. Everything.
Well, I thought that guy was a Pinkerton.
No.
What the fuck?
he shoots him, and the gun jams immediately.
Oh.
And so now he can't fucking hit the guy because I think he fires 5 shots, doesn't hit him somehow, and is like, what the fuck? And then goes to fire again, and it jams.
Oh.
And
That's at the very beginning, huh?
I don't remember if it's at the beginning because I don't know. I haven't played the game.
It's
I've
been
watched
so
a bunch
long
of
since
Yeah.
I played the game.
I think
and,
that was
and,
the very
and the weird
beginning
thing
of it.
is for every fucking bullet that he fired at the guy, that's how many people in his life died. And only the person that it jammed on was his son.
My God,
didn't
you
die.
shot God.
So the one that didn't die was his son, and that's the last round that jammed.
Oh, prick, dude. Fuck his son.
So
Kid's a little fucking
And-
whiny bitch.
Marston's.
and if
Yeah.
you go if you play the first or the second game, the first in order, I guess.
Yeah.
You find his shack, and depending on what you did in the game, you can find different things in there. There's a poem that's written to you.
Uh-huh.
You can actually see the guy in one of the mirrors, but when you turn around, he's gone.
Oh, trippy.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
You haven't played it, but you know all about
No,
that.
this is the second game.
Oh, okay.
So in the second game, you get to see the same guy, but he's not really in the game. Like he's in the game, but he's not in the
him
game.
in the second one. That's bizarre.
Because you got to find his shack. It's in the middle.
It's
of
on the
like,
riverbed, isn't it?
It's in the middle of the swamp.
Go to Coffee Brand Coffee for all your coffee needs. Use the coupon code GPS1 to get 5% off your purchase.
Kevin, what's your favorite coffee?
All of them.
No, I mean, what's your favorite seasonal coffee? Which one
Pumpkin
have you
spice.
bought the most of?
The pumpkin spice.
Fuck you. All right, goodbye, everybody.
I have to look into it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to look into it, but that's
But
interesting.
and the map is just gigantic, dude.
Oh, I can already tell.
I explored the fuck out of it. I
I'm-
just got on a random train and ended up
Yeah.
in, what's the fucking big town?
Blackwater?
Nope, the big town.
Lemoy. No, the southern.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not
It's
Lemoyne.
Des something.
Gosh, Saint Denis.
Saint Denis.
Yeah.
Saint Denis.
Saint
Saint
Denis.
Denis.
I've heard people mention it in the game.
accidentally made it into there.
Yeah.
Like I just hopped on a train and then it just took me all the way there, and I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is this place? It's all nice, and I'm like, oh cool, I found a
Yeah,
place
it's
where I can
supposed to be
buy
like a
fucking
Louisiana
clothes.
Bayou type place, kind of like a
So I just
Mardi
bought a lot of
Gras
shit to make
Ah,
my.
okay.
type thing. you
Because
know?
I haven't left
Yeah.
the area around Valentine yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Like
so
that
early.
whole like area. There's Blackwater. There's Strawberry and shit like that.
Strawberry's kind of a neat town.
Yeah.
A little
yes,
odd, but
Strawberry's different.
I jailbreak that guy out of
Yeah,
there. What's his name?
yeah.
Cunt.
we don't say his
yeah,
name
yeah,
in this
he's an
house.
asshole.
Yeah,
Fuck
you don't
him.
say his name.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Heaven.
But
He's not allowed a breath of motherfucking.
well,
You
don't
damned
ruin
us-
any other
you
story for
damned
me
us
now.
all.
But yeah, I had to break his ass out of the jail there.
Yeah.
He's a badass, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Guy has some good fucking vig.
He's
Him and his
fucking
weird
wild, dude.
stringy hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they cast him as what's his name? Woody Harrelson would play him really well. Is what
In a
people were
movie?
saying.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck yeah, probably.
Huh.
with the long hair.
Fuck yeah, probably.
Did you see that?
Woody Harrelson, he can play crazy characters.
What's the
pretty
fucking
well.
guy that made Elden Ring? What's his name?
Miss Rocky.
Nope. But it's
Miyazaki?
kind of there.
It's a Japanese dude.
Yeah, what's his name? You know the name.
Miyazaki or something like that.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
But he's even talking about an Elden Ring movie.
Hiroyo Miyazaki. I can't. It's
No.
Hayao Miyazaki?
yeah, Hayao Miyazaki.
He had something to do with Elden
he
Ring?
wrote it.
Really?
He designed it.
That guy's like a legendary anime.
Yeah,
No, that's not the
Creator.
same guy then.
that's what everyone's saying on the forums.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll look it up.
'Cause he
since
said
nobody
this-
else has a fucking
He had
computer in front of
something.
them.
He said it had something to do. It's not nearly as big. He said it's about the same size as Caldera. Is that what it is?
Caldera.
The original.
I have no idea.
The original map. The original opening map
Oh, okay. I haven't played
on Elden Ring is about the same size as the new DLC, but he's wrong.
Hidetaka Miyazaki.
Oh, okay.
Miyazaki,
Not the same.
yeah.
No shit. It's not the same guy.
Miyazaki.
So anyway, he was talking about how an Elden Ring movie it's possible that they're thinking about
Well,
doing.
they'll just fuck it up.
It needs
No,
to be anime.
no, he's already said he has to have like 90% control over it.
Well,
Then, yeah,
as long
that-
as
that's not
Hollywood
happening.
doesn't do it, it might actually turn out okay.
With the amount of money they could make off of it, I could see them still saying yes to that.
As long as it's not done in Hollywood.
You couldn't? The amount of money the game's already made.
Well, I know that's live action though.
I'm assuming yes.
It should be a Japanese film.
Yeah, I think it should be animated. I think it should be
Oh,
Japanese.
animated, I wouldn't
No,
watch
not
it.
animated. I mean, just made in
Anime.
Japan
Nope,
or something.
wouldn't watch it.
I would.
Shouldn't be made in Hollywood
Watch
because they'll
the
fuck
shit
it
out
up.
of it.
Yeah, well, you're
They
gay.
fuck up everything.
Thanks, Shane.
No problem. Just
Mm.
call him like calls him like I sees him.
What's that, brother?
What?
That's some. I guess that guy's like Islamic.
Yeah, no shit.
Talking about
Weird, weird,
I thought he was Jamaican when I first. I was like, "What's up, brother?"
weird people from Africa
Or
are
not
a lot of
not
Islamists,
Islamic,
or not Islamists.
Jamaican, but New Zealand.
Jamaican me
I thought he was
crazy.
a New Zealander.
But you thought he was from New Zealand?
Yeah.
I don't know. There is a little bit of.
Have you watched any of the videos
Jamaican-ish
with
in
that
there.
dude in it?
No, I know he's extremely racist.
Yeah, it's definitely Africa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like dirt floors and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Africa.
there's other places with dirt floors.
It not as sunny.
Oh yeah, probably. Okay. Good point. Good point.
Not as many lions.
Bugs everywhere and their fucking food and shit like that.
Yeah, but that's a lot of places though. That you can't really tell. I mean, maybe mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. Yeah.
You know, and malaria, and then the high probability of AIDS. That's another
Yeah,
one.
they send it around like candy.
Yeah, no, they're like,
Yeah.
oh,
You want some AIDS?
and they're like, sure.
All the rape gangs.
Okay. They did that in the Nick Cage movie, where they sent those two prostitutes
Yeah.
up to his room.
Oh yeah.
That would
Remember
be,
that?
Yeah.
Lord of War.
Yeah,
He's
Lord
like
of
no
War.
condom in sight, and
Yeah, I know what he was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that similarly happens in Blood Diamond too. It's not
Oh,
quite the
it's
same.
been a while since I
The
saw
other
that
thing,
one.
though, is I guess there was a theory people going around that he already had AIDS in Blood Diamond, the main character.
Was that DiCaprio's
Yeah.
character? Oh, okay.
So I have to watch it again to see if I see what they saw.
It's a good movie. I haven't.
I
seen
like
it in
that
ages.
movie.
Yeah, it's really good.
Have you seen it?
No, I've
never
seen
seen
parts
Blood
of it when
Diamond?
he opens it up. Didn't he hide it between his toes or something like that, or under his gum?
I think that's with Desmond. What's his name? Is what was his name? Desmond.
Jamon-
Watch some guy gets fucking
Huncho
killed
or-
and he's.
Oh, is that his
Huncho?
name?
I think it's
I
Jamon
thought it was
Huncho or
Desmond
something like
something.
that. He's the guy from Gladiator, right?
Oh, he's from several things.
Yeah, he's been in a few movies.
Yeah,
He was
but
in,
I think his name's like Jamon Huncho or something like that.
He's also in just one of those superhero movies.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I
I
can't
don't
think
remember
of
the name of the movie.
Galaxy, Guardians of the
Guardians
Galaxy.
of the Galaxy.
He's in that.
Who?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in the first one, right?
Yeah, he was in the
Yep.
first one. Jesus,
like in the
man.
opening scene too, or
Yeah.
like one of the opening.
Yeah,
scenes.
where he's chasing Star Lord.
Yeah.
Who?
Star Lord. Didn't they laugh at him when he said that was his name?
Well,
Yeah.
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 Well,
'Cause that's a dumb name
it's
to,
a silly
like, give
name.
yourself.
Yeah.
I'm sure when the comic book came out, they're like, "This is a badass name." Now
Yeah.
they got to kind of make fun of it now.
Yeah, no, like in the 50s, they came up with a lot of terrible fucking names. for
And they
things.
sounded cool at the time.
No, they didn't. They
Wait,
didn't.
Guardians,
50s
of,
they
the,
did?
Guardians of
No.
the Galaxies is based all the way back from the 50s.
I don't think it's from
no,
the 50s.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy was like
But-
60s or 70s.
But either way, there was a
Yeah.
lot of stuff made back then where they named things whatever they named them, and you're like, really? That's the name you came up?
Ant-Man?
Like Polka Dot Man is an actual fucking comic
Yeah,
book character.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you really think about it, Superman.
Yeah, it's dumb.
But that's a good name.
No, it's a
now.
terrible
That's a
name.
Fantastic name.
Superman.
Superman. That's like
They're
calling
like,
your
hey,
hero Mr. Man.
I got an idea. Let's take two words and just not have any space between them.
Well, what are you, like, Extra Man?
Yeah.
But that's
Special
how dumb
Man?
it is.
Spider-Man.
That's how. I mean, like Batman's a dumb name too.
I'm going to be the
When you
Amazing
think about
Spider
it,
Boy.
it
That's a
is kinda
terrible name,
silly.
son.
Spider-Man, Batman. They just go, hey, he has powers of this animal. Let's call him Hedgehog
Fist
Man.
Man.
Hedgehog Man.
Anus Man.
Except that he was in a bunch of porns.
Yeah, the hedgehog.
Both of them, actually. Probably Anus Man and Fist
Deep
Man.
Fist.
Yeah. Urethra Man.
Yeah. I think that's actually in The Boys.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, that scene.
How much have you
that
watched of
scene
The
is
Boys now?
Yuck.
I have not seen any of the new season.
Of course not. Why would you do something for the show?
It's getting good.
I haven't
I
gotten
mean, it
around
already
to it.
You
is
haven't
good.
gotten around
but-
to it with
No.
hours and hours of Red Dead Redemption play?
Yeah, it's a good point. How do
I'm
you get to
catching
it?
up.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that you should probably catch up
I
on the
got
things
8
that-
years to catch up on, Shane.
We-
it's true. He's got 8 years to play the game, too. It's going to take a while,
Yeah,
bud.
you should catch up on the show so we can actually fucking talk about it. That would be spectacular.
We'll eventually get
Yeah,
to it. I
I'll
mean,
get
it's
to it.
it's a pretty good.
Oh no, we
like
still
a-
haven't gotten to The Last of Us
I'm-
because this dickhead won't
I'm
watch
still-
the rest of it.
I'm still
Or-
missing.
I saw like all but one episode.
So it's
Then
not,
watch the
it's-
fucking
no,
last
wait, no,
He
no.
episode.
doesn't binge watch shit.
No,
he like
I did
he
see the
sips
last episode of
shows.
The Last of Us.
Okay, well, what about Fallout?
I haven't. I saw
cover this a
4
lot.
5
We don't-
episodes.
there's no-
5
no
episodes.
No, it's an ongoing fucking
episodes.
annoyance.
I get it. I mean, he's a
Watch
busy
the
guy.
rest of the fucking shows that we watch.
He's in a relationship, dude. He's
And
fucking
no,
engaged.
they
know
both
what I
sit.
mean?
They both sit and watch television. Then you just both of you watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
chooses.
she watches shit that
He
she
watches
likes.
what she
I
wants.
play Red Dead Redemption.
That's what I mean, dude. That's how it works.
Yeah, have her play Red Dead Redemption for a little bit. Fucking finish the show.
Yeah, she could be Sadie Martin. So it's Sadie. Oh, what's her name?
Adler?
Adler, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Sadie's cool.
Sadie's a good-looking gal. Shit, Marston's wife was a good-looking gal.
Yeah, what was her name?
Oh, I don't know. Surprised she didn't have more kids, though. Couldn't get me off her.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. No?
Ah.
No, you did a good job on that one.
Oh, well.
We talking about rape again?
Yes, we're talking about rape.
That's
John
Tim's,
Marston's wife,
Tim's favorite subject.
among others.
Forceful sex.
Surprise sex.
That's the only way to get it.
Yeah. Tim's like, how else will they say yes?
They
I'm
always
not
say yes.
forcing them to.
It's the implication.
Yeah. They're like, you have a hole.
I don't think you're using that word right. It's
You have a hole, I have a stopper.
Yes, Kevin.
What?
That's what he calls his penis, is the stopper.
The plug. It's a plug.
Wow.
Stopper.
That's the cork.
Yeah, the cork. Yeah.
You're terrible at this.
Helps keep him afloat when he's swimming.
You won't go down because my dick can float.
Yeah.
All right.
You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too.
With that,
Perfect.
actually, HBO, I guess, is coming out with a prequel to it.
Jesus, come on.
Why do we need a prequel?
I think that this one's supposed to go back
I
to
don't even think we
the.
needed a remake, honestly.
I didn't think so either. Even though
I was
mean,
fine
it was
with the
okay.
remake.
It was okay.
It wasn't
but
needed.
It wasn't necessary.
Why was it
Yeah.
not needed? I was fine with it. I like the it stuff.
Yeah, I know you're
And
a fan.
I think that they actually did need to do a remake, but they should have done it as a series
Yes.
on
I agree.
HBO.
That's what I mean.
No,
On
I-
HBO.
Yeah, that's what I
actually agree with that. If
Yeah,
they
I
were gonna do
could
it.
have gotten behind that a lot more than a movie.
Yeah. No,
They left
it-
a fuck ton of shit out, man.
well,
Yeah.
of course. There's one thing that they're definitely
Your
gonna
favorite
leave
Oh,
out
scene.
of
yeah.
all
Talk
of
about
them.
it.
Yeah.
Bring it
Yeah.
up, Shane. What scene are you talking about that they left out that you're so pissed they didn't show?
I wasn't pissed about it.
Okay, fair enough.
Stephen
I
King
mean,
certainly
yeah,
was.
now the camera's on. You're
Oh,
not,
really? So
angry
you're
about
gonna
it,
try to
but-
pin this one on me? This is the hill you're gonna die on? Because I have
when
this
the
history of
when
what?
this shuts down though, like you can't bring it up. They
Dude, they
can't
gotta
believe
show
they
it.
left that out.
How do they not show kids fucking?
Didn't they do it in the sewer?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like all of them gangbang her.
They had to
Yeah.
lose their-
What
they
the
had to
fuck?
lose their
It's like,
innocence.
why is this happening? Steven, get off the coke.
Well, that's the thing, dude. He was on so much coke and fucking drinks at the time. I mean, I guess he wrote Cujo and doesn't remember any of it.
He made
Any
that
of
movie.
it.
He made that movie. Maximum. What was it? Maximum Overdrive. He says he doesn't even remember directing it. 'Cause he was so high on coke.
It was a terrible
wait, I
movie.
was
It
a
was
director?
fucking awful. Yeah, he directed that movie, and it was fucking awful.
I liked
And
out of
yeah,
the
he
movies.
doesn't remember any of it.
I loved Needful Things.
Needful Things, man. I haven't seen that
Loved
one for a
Needful
long
Things.
time.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of Needful
Nope.
Things? Needful Things
Stephen
is
King
great.
movie.
Who's Stephen King?
Yes, well, Stephen King didn't make it himself, but it
No,
was
and
like
it was
one of
one
those-
of the.
the book?
I think it was one of the first ones that he wasn't in at all.
Oh,
Yeah, he
wasn't even-
cameos almost all his
yeah,
movies.
he's
it's
in
because
almost all of them.
he copies Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock used to cameo in all of his own movies.
Yeah, but
Well, so
he
does
would
Stan
direct
Lee.
them.
Yeah,
The-
Stan Lee did too.
Yeah, but Stan Lee, they brought him in. That was
More
kind
as
of
like a nod
homage.
to him. Yeah,
Homage.
yeah.
homage.
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 Hummus. Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
gotcha.
So that was one of the first. But the whole premise of it is the devil moves into some Massachusetts town. I don't remember which
he
one.
uses
it was.
that a lot.
Yeah, but the devil moves in, opens up a pawn shop essentially, and you're like he has things that you absolutely want, basically things that you've always dreamed of,
Okay, I remember this.
and then
Yeah.
he gives them to you for a cost. You have to do something for him. He doesn't make you pay for it. You just
Sounds
have
like
to
the
do
monkey
something.
paw one.
No, the
the
monkey
three
paw is a little.
fingers?
It's
That's
a
a
little
Stephen
different.
King one, isn't
Yeah, I think so.
No,
because that's
no,
before
not-
him,
yeah,
right?
that's not Stephen King. The monkey's paw.
But no, the devil makes you do things, and basically just causes chaos in this one town. Like one of the things he asked this little kid to do, this like 14-year-old kid, like, hey,
do tell.
just throw apples at this lady's house. And that leads her into doing something. Like, it gets more and more fucked up until people start murdering each other. I like him. It's a good fucking movie.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really? That's well.
I always like the movie.
I'll have to not watch
Salem's-
that.
Salem's Lot.
Haven't
Salem's
seen
Lot.
that one.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
What's the premise of that one?
Vampire moves in next door to a regular old New England family.
He does have a lot of weird vampire ones.
It's
that's
always
good.
yeah. Hit the. It's always supernatural, of course, but there's always the main.
I'm trying to think. Not everything.
Well, what was that other one?
Shawshank Redemption.
What
Oh,
was
yeah.
that one
Yeah,
that
that's
he did
true. Yeah.
recently that had a show on HBO? It's
Oh,
in a
the
miniseries.
Fucking.
But it was basically like it
God damn it.
because the thing fed on grief.
The Outsider.
The Outsider, yeah, which great book.
Yeah.
I mean, actually,
I
one of the
didn't
books
read
I
the
actually
book,
read.
The
but
series
the
was
show
good.
was
Series was
fucking
fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah, it kept to the book. That's why.
Well, that doesn't always work, especially with Stephen King stuff, because it's hard to do 40 scenes on something that he wrote in the book because he's so detailed and like he'll do 30 pages on something that literally happens in 2 seconds.
Right.
So you can't fucking.
Well,
It's hard to translate
that's,
that.
yeah, that's the beauty of a really good writer.
Well, and
Paints a picture.
and of being able to write, because
Right.
writing, you can definitely get far more descriptive because you're gonna miss everything.
Right. Well, and
that
you,
he
and they're
described.
also writing and movies. They're two completely different mediums. One's a
What?
visual medium and the other.
Bullshit.
So you can't. You just can't.
Shut
Shut
up,
up, you! You can't translate everything from the book to the book. You motherfucker!
Every time.
Sleepy Joe is talking too much again.
I am sleepy.
Well, I can tell. You're
We
doing
know
it.
these truths to be self-evident.
What?
All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
It's our fucking president, everybody.
No, he just had a cold for the last 4 years.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh man.
I remember
Pretty
when he-
rough colds out there.
I remember when he was like, "Oh, you don't need guns. Just get a shotgun and start firing it in the air," which is also illegal.
If it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able
I
to.
love this.
Anyway.
He just gives up. It's my favorite.
Oh
He's
man,
just like,
why?
Anyway.
Why are these our choices?
Yeah, we got. We got that guy. Then we got.
My dick's so big it could double as a goddamn backhoe.
Well, that one's definitely AI.
Yeah.
but
Poor
it's
kids are
believable.
just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
That one,
this is
that,
an old sound
that
file
one,
for
I
him.
don't get how the fuck
But
people
listen
didn't
to
attack him for it.
his clarity in this, though.
Poor kids are
Yeah.
just as bright and
He
just
made a
as talented as
complete
white
sentence.
kids.
You know what I mean? Granted,
Yeah.
it's a fucked up sentence.
Yeah,
But he can't even do that now.
he's basically saying that if you're not white, you're poor.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, well, I grew up poor.
Yeah.
The fuck is he talking about?
Also, there was the one where he said to, what was it, Charlemagne? He's like, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black.
Yeah.
yeah. You're like, wait, why is that?
There's talks, especially because this last debate, there's talks of him stepping down. Obviously, a lot of people are saying you shouldn't do it. But then look at the potentials in his wake if he leaves. You got they're for some reason saying Michelle Obama.
Yeah, I keep hearing that tossed
I've
around.
never understood
That's
that
not
one.
gonna
That
happen.
Bill Burr.
She doesn't want to do it. That's
Well,
just
she
it.
doesn't.
First, Bill Burr made great points about it. He's like, so what makes her qualified to be president? Because she was fucking the guy that was president?
Apparently, yeah.
That makes you qualified to be
Well,
president?
These
there's
days,
also,
that's good enough.
There's actually
So I guess Monica Lewinsky's
there's
next
some
in line?
conspiracy that she's not
She
even
fucked
a
the
she.
president.
She's actually a
Hey,
he.
I hear she's
dude,
been
people
doing
have been
very
doing that
well.
one for a while.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Shane, I hear Monica Lewinsky's been doing very well in her life. I think she might do okay.
Yeah, well, that's
She'll
the
be
thing.
better than Kamala Harris.
You're not fucking qualified just because you fuck somebody. That's
agree.
not
It's
all
unless
fake
you want to
news.
get into the
It's
film
phony
industry
stuff.
and fuck people
didn't
on film.
happen.
That might be
But
okay.
then the next, Kamala Harris is a potential
And she's
president.
terrible.
Yeah.
She's
terrible.
an idiot.
It's not that she's an idiot.
She
She was
really-
absolutely terrible as the Attorney General of California.
Oh yeah, she was horrible.
She literally would fucking deny people that proved that they were innocent.
Yeah.
Denied them. They're like, nah, fuck you. You get to stay in for your full 5 years.
She would
She's
also keep
fucked.
people in
The
just
type
to
that
use
doesn't
them
like
as
to be
labor.
proved
Yes.
wrong.
Oh, she was terrible.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
So
she also
that's our options, though.
Oh,
that
she
just sucks.
She also said that she was gonna legally go after parents if their kids were like late to school.
Yeah.
Or absent to school.
And she sounds like she's either high or drunk all the fucking time.
Oh, and she's always cackling like
always
a
slurring her
nutcase.
speech,
Yeah, she's crazy.
repeating herself, repeating the same talking points over and over and over and over again, leading me to believe she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
That's
Or
possible.
she's just being fed what she's supposed to say and repeats it over and
Well,
over
they're
and
all
over and over
that's,
again.
they're all given that. I don't
Granted,
know. If,
yeah,
have you
that's
ever watched
politics in general. I
have you-
get that.
I was gonna say, have you ever watched a political panel on any of those shows
Oh my
that does
God,
2
dude.
minutes worth of
Yeah.
fucking sound bites?
Yeah.
Like literally, you get 2 minutes to talk, and then it's on to the next.
She makes
person.
her own. She makes up fake panels. She has celebrities come on and act like they're interviewing on the street or something like that, and having a back and forth. And it's in a fucking stage or a set.
Yeah.
It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah, all of it's dumb.
The students that she had, we're going to teach you about space and all the amazing things about that. You're the fucking vice president.
Ken, these are the
You've got
people.
actor kids responding to you. It's fucking dumb.
These are the people that we're going. Hey, they'll get us out of this whole World War III,
Oh my God, dude.
and it's not gonna happen.
No, these
we're
people-
headed
If we're
that way.
if we're
These
heading
people
that
are
way,
walking
we're heading
us
that way.
right into it.
Yeah.
Head fucking long.
Yeah,
right
because
into
they're going to
World
make
War
fucking
III.
mince off. They're going to make so much fucking money off of it.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off. It's going to make people rich.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
buy,
But,
buy,
hey, Ukraine's making fucking people rich.
buy as much Nvidia stock as you can right now, since Nancy Pelosi just did.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
buy
a ton
anything.
of it.
Buy any stock Nancy Pelosi buys.
Yeah, we covered that.
I already, it's somehow they get away with it. That's the
Yeah.
thing. So they can do that, but the guy that fucking does the pumps on fucking like Wall Street bets, that guy, he's a problem. He's a problem, but the guys that go on fucking national television and talk up a stock to pump it so they can make a ton of money,
Yeah, Musk.
that's okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not Musk. I'm
No,
talking
no,
about
no.
other guys.
Well, he does that.
I'm
It's
sure he
not-
plays the
he-
game.
Yeah, he plays the game. dude.
He's not what I'm talking about. Not him at all.
but I know what
the
you're
guy.
talking
The guys
about.
I'm talking about are the guys that go onto those financial shows,
Uh.
talk up a stock, get a bunch of people to buy it, and then they sell their shares immediately when it fucking spikes.
And Nancy Pelosi's just getting insider tips, man.
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
she's
she's
And that's
definitely
fine
insider trading
somehow.
right there.
That's fine.
I know. Yeah, it should fucking be.
No, you shouldn't be able to go into fucking Congress or into the House or the Senate. You shouldn't be able to go into those as somebody that maybe is worth a couple $100,000 and come out of it worth $100 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking
It's
crazy.
absolutely
Well, I
insane.
mean, they're going to find a workaround no matter what. You could say, well, you can't be in the stocks at all if you hold position.
Well,
Well, then
and
their
the-
family can.
And the thing is, when these people are in office, they change the laws so
Yeah.
that they can
It's-
make these things
It's
legal.
a lot
for them
easier to
do.
do things when you go, you do what I say, not what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why do you think Trump ran?
What do you mean? Trump was actually saying, in my opinion, when it comes to the financial side, he was saying a lot of the right things. Because what he was saying is when what was it? Hillary called him out on like, hey, you didn't pay this much in taxes. And he's like, yeah, because the system's rigged.
Yeah.
And I can.
I
That's,
know, yeah,
it's dumb.
I use the same.
Yes,
I
he
use
was like,
the same
same thing
things
that
that you
do.
guys do. I mean,
Yeah, he was saying that about her. He was
Yeah.
like, look, I use the same people. We
and
know
all,
the same
all,
people.
All of your donors,
Right,
I
yeah.
do the same thing they do.
Your lawyer's my lawyer.
That was a big complaint about Trump. Is like how he cheated on his taxes.
It's like, no, that's
I don't know
all do
anybody
it.
who would actually like legitimately say, well,
I
instead of
should
taking-
pay this amount.
Taking a legitimate tax break and saying, no, that doesn't seem right. I should
Yeah.
probably pay taxes.
No,
on that."
everybody fucking does it.
Yeah, that's what I
And
mean.
what they need to do is just change the tax code. Change the tax
Yeah,
code so
did
you
he,
can't
though?
fucking no. Of course not. Nobody's gonna do that.
Yeah.
No.
But that would be the way to get rid of this fucking problem
course.
of these fucking.
But these people love the loopholes, these loopholes and
Yeah,
ways
and
around
the
And
thing is-
creating them so
and
they
the-
can take
absolutely.
advantage of
and the
them.
thing is,
I
those
know.
loopholes advantage rich people, not because we can't take advantage of them, but because we would have to hire so many people to do it that it wouldn't be worth it for us. For them, they might spend. Let's say they spend $1 million to fucking find all these loopholes.
on a financial troop or a group that takes care of it for them.
Yeah, financial group that takes
Yeah.
care of it for them, and they find $5 million that comes back.
That's a good investment.
That's a pretty good investment.
I'll
well,
take that
and this
investment.
is also what a lot of these lobbyists and stuff do is they go and they make a deal with a politician. Hey, you get this bill passed for us. and
Yes.
help us out.
Oh my
we'll
God,
do a
dude.
favor for you and hook you up in the future. You
Well,
know,
that
or-
happened
They
locally
can't
with-
say
They
that.
can't say it, but they
Yeah.
go about it in a
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a roundabout
They
way.
did that
We'll
with the weed
remember you
thing.
later.
Exactly.
in Portland. She had to step down because she actually a lobbyist said, "Hey, it was a weed manufacturer or producer." Or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
and she was the one that was
Oh,
fucking...
Mota or La Mota. Or
Yeah, and
what's
she was the
name?
one that was presiding over the rules for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You can't do that.
yeah.
But she did.
she got caught on it, and yeah, she had to step down. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, but she wasn't going to at first. At
No, of
first she was
course
like, I haven't done anything wrong. You're like, we have it in writing.
yeah.
We have it. We have the transcripts. We have everything.
Well,
Well, what? That's wrong?
yeah.
Yeah, it's wrong.
I didn't know.
You can't
Yeah.
go. You can't be on the board for a fucking company. That's what she was. She was on the board for the
Right.
company and the person making the rules for the laws for those companies.
Right.
She was
I
doing
didn't-
both at the same time.
I didn't know isn't a good enough excuse.
Not
No, she
anymore.
knew.
Oh,
she
of course
fucking
she
knew.
knew. Yeah.
There's no way she didn't know. It was fucking crazy.
That was a pretty unique thing to take, especially, well, it's Portland, so I
Well,
guess
that
it's
would be
not
like
that unique. But
that'd be like the CEO of like Exxon or something being on like I don't know, as an advisor to the president about
oil trade.
oil trade or finance, like something
Well, it's
along
like,
those
what's
lines.
the horse face fellow that does all the climate change shit.
Who?
The horse face fellow he was a politician and now
John
he's like
Kerry?
Kerry, yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's
Oh.
a spokesperson for climate change for the states. He shows up to all these summits
Okay.
Yeah, he's a douchebag.
I'm not sure what the
because he's banking on the fucking
On the green energy
on
shit.
the green
yeah.
energy
Well, of
nonsense.
course, but
He's,
that's lobbying.
Yeah.
That's lobbying
yeah.
in general.
Oh, and like Nancy Pelosi is another example about her. She's on a lot of the boards for these companies that, so she gets all this stock information.
Yeah,
from
that's
being on the
worse.
boards and stuff. Yeah.
That's way worse. The John Kerry thing, he's not technically on any of the boards. He probably owns stock in that.
I think
which
that's
is
what I
stupid.
meant. Yeah, he's
Yeah, that's bad also, but it's not nearly as Nancy's fucking far worse.
She's like one of the worst.
And so is
people.
that lady that you mentioned earlier.
Right, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
way worse, where you actually are on the board of a company that you're making rules for.
Yeah, I don't see how they can potentially do that. How can you be in politics and still?
It's supposed
in
to
a
be a
business.
conflict
Yeah.
of interest.
Yeah,
And you're actually supposed to recuse yourself from those things,
Yeah.
but they
Right.
don't.
They
because
don't.
they go, oh, I can make money.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why else get into politics, man?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Let's
You
do
probably
it.
would make a lot of money if you did.
Should get into politics. Just
You're good at arguing, I guess. but-
Fuck you.
and not arguing.
Yeah, fuck you again.
I mean, ad hominems,
Is that the word? I don't
Yeah.
know what the word it is.
Yeah, I don't
insults
argue.
and personal attacks. Those are ad
Yeah,
hominems.
that's.
I don't.
Yeah, that's
Tim,
his. That's
I
his
don't
forte
argue.
for
I just
sure.
say, "Hey, fatty,"
Yeah, it's just name
and then,
calling
or I
and-
look
and
at you and I go,
finger
"Hey, stupid."
pointing. Yeah, that's true.
That's an ad hom, Shane.
No, it's an argument because you're stupid. How about that? And you need to stop fucking eating chocolate.
Forget it, Donnie. You're out of your element. Donnie!
Yeah, Kevin's out of his element right now. You're not winning this fight. Not
Fuck
at all.
you.
Nope. Fuck you.
No, fuck you
Fuck
first.
you again. Yeah, piece of shit.
Why is
You're
everyone
drunk.
so stupid?
I don't
Why
even
aren't more
drink.
people intelligent like me?
So?
You're making things up now.
So?
Trying to hurt my feelings. Oh.
We're kind of fading out here, fellas.
Yeah, we're fading out.
He's
Kevin,
gonna
hit the
cry.
button. Hit the
I'm
button.
gonna cry.
Hit the button,
We're all
Kevin.
gonna cry.
Hit the fucking button. All right, goodbye, everybody. We ended that poorly. And Tim's leaving the show.
Tim's leaving. Hey,
All right, follow us on Facebook, Instagram.
I didn't think you were gonna do anything.
Follow us on the socials. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Or don't tell your friends. I don't give a shit.
Post our hashtag on other sites. Really spread
What's
the name.
our hashtag?
Skids Podcast?
Hashtag SKIDS PODCAST?
Yeah, and that's what we have as our hashtag.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
You would think that he would know.
tweet it. Put it on the tweets.
All right.
Tell everyone.
X's, all that shit, dude.
Tell everyone.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.